Hi, Angel. This is a brief evaluation of your speech on the 1st of October, dealing with emotions. These are some of the thoughts that came to me. So a brief summary of what I heard was that you were listening to a piece of music in a car, Brazilian singer from 1980s or singing back in the 1980s. Suddenly you were overcome by emotions and started crying. Then you got obsessed with this singer and listened to him over and over again. And you found that this guy had many followers of your age, my age, whatever his age. And they were all moved by this. And you felt that you would like to go and share this information with other people. So you sent it out to everyone else, friends and family. And you felt like an apostle wanting to share all this information. And this is something you've never done before. Your wife, wonderful wife, contacted the singer's representative, from what I heard, and you got a birthday wishes on your birthday from, I'm not sure whether it was a singer or from the other person. You mentioned someone called Dr. Douglas Fields and talked about percentage of people moved because of their psychological profile. And then you asked the question, or what was going on in our brains, why a small stimulus could affect our moods like this. And you are kept looking for the answer, didn't know it at the moment, kept us guessing about who the singer was, but we could look at our own feelings. I think that's the gist of what you were talking about. For my evaluation, I thought this was a great and interesting idea, the effect of music on the senses and the speed that things can change like that. And I found the ideas of the interest in sudden desire to search for change. I thought that's really interesting, the whole thing there. I got a few recommendations, and one of is more exploration from you as to why you think things change so quickly like that. Who has done the research into why listening to a bit of music suddenly produces this sort of change? The other thing is, what's in it for us? I would like to have heard more along the lines of, this is what's happened to me, i.e. by listening to this piece of music. And if you do that, i.e. me, the audience, then perhaps you might have the same effect or not. And you could perhaps, me, the audience, could feedback what we have found. That to me would be interesting. That would be like a call to action. And with you asking for feedback, whether it's moved us or not, it could be start of a mini project to find out, well, who else is affected by music or one piece of music or not. Specifically on the use of language when you speak. If you're going to use percentages or numbers in general when discussing something, I think the emphasis it needs to be more of an emphasis on what do these numbers mean. For example, I did not get really what you meant by the psychological profiles. There were one or two, and I really didn't get it. Secondly, there is a tendency when you're speaking to rush. It's almost like you are speaking Spanish when you're speaking English. So a way of dealing with that is to slow down much more than you do, finish the sentences, and pay attention to words that end in the letter D, the letter T, the letter P. For example, did, start, stop, where you can explore what is a typical common feature in English is the glottal stop. That's why we stop in the way we speak. The title. If you're going to have a title dealing with emotions, then that's what the speech should be about, and it should answer that question. And I don't think it did. Perhaps you might want to change the title to, it was only a change of key. Me, I never cry, but those could be possible different other answers. Commend, though. I always find what you do very interesting, and it has a goal to make us inform us about information just for the sheer pleasure of it. And I think that's great. And I love the idea of exploration in your speeches and hearing things that either I don't know about or things that I've not really thought about. And I like the fact that you've made me want to think about this topic afterwards, because it's, again, I don't know, there's pieces of music that move me, and why does it do that? I don't know. But I do look forward to hearing the next speech, which hopefully you're going to build on what you've done on this particular one. Right. Thanks very much.